Hello, Mount friends, family, and alumni all watching the game. I'm James Stelluti. I'm here with Sebastian Flemings, Jimmy Dugan, and Connor Catullo. And we are here at Segra Field, home of Old Glory, D.C., for Mount St. Mary's versus Mary Washington. And this is going to be an exciting one. Last time these two teams faced off, Mount St. Mary's took it home 11-0. And these two teams are back for blood. Here we are for the kickoff.
Even Corbett to take the kickoff for Mount.
And
what
the game is underway. Huge boot. Mount St. Mary's hoping to replicate the defense they came with last time, where they completely stifled any opportunities Mary Washington had. Box kick caught by Fangmeyer, and a good kick back, putting them deep into their own territory. And the return straight out. So great start for this Mount St. Mary's defense, keeping them under pressure.
Let's go, 5! Let's go, Shmee! Let's go, Priesthood!
We have a Mount St. Mary's line out here. Hayden McKay throwing in. And the first opportunity for the Mount to attack in the opposing zone.
Line out too fast for Mary Wash.
And the maul is unsuccessful, but
meters gained.
Meters gained indeed.
Strong drive from Gavin Moore.
Strong drive from Gavin Moore. These Mount forwards sure like to run hard. Back line from the Mount. Good defense by Mary Wash, however. No opportunity there. And they are now getting pushed back. Joe Sherritt,
yes!
Hard run.
Yes!
Penalty on Mary Wash, offsides. And a great opportunity for Mount to get some great meters. Corbett doing most of the footwork here for the Mount.
Let's go, Evie!
See if we can get a picture of the uprights too here for you guys. Oh.
And Corbett going for 3 from about 40 meters out. He has an amazing foot, so
high hopes for the Mount.
Should be a great kick here. Corbett rocking the taped up head today. That's new. That's some drip.
Real. Sure likes to take his time with these.
Does.
Bringing the focus. Hope to start this game with a 3-0 lead.
Booming kick, and
what a strike from Corbett.
What a strike. Let's go, Evie!
Yes! Yeah, David!
3-0.
Yeah!
Still a long game, but a great start for the Mount to get up on the board.
Looks like they have Mothers on the back foot in the first 5 minutes, but we'll see if Mothers can counter with something delicious. Great reception by Raymond McGettigan, the starting 2 for the Mount.
He wanted nothing on that tackle, man. He is too small for Ray.
Shamar Lewis with a strong carry breaking the line.
First game back after a season of injury. Happy to see him back on the field.
Deep ball given to Bastion.
And Bastion will boot this away.
And we will play out.
Flying kick.
Counter.
Mount defense is there.
Oh!
Yes!
And Hayden McKay just put that
with
15
that
down.
And Mothers
And
is shut
Mothers
down on the
shut
edge.
down on the
21
counterattack.
boys!
Great defense. Takes him out.
I have a sense it'll take Mothers a little bit to get their bearings here, but this is a formidable squad to play for the Mount.
Yeah, two big rivals.
Let's go, big man!
Neither of these teams like each other. I don't like Mary Wash, so Mount, their second line out of the game.
It looks like lots. Another line out for Mount St. Mary's, which looks successful, but does not look like it's thrown straight. Sir will
Tough
allow
ball,
it, though.
but hard run by McGettigan. Boy, I do not like tackling him. And
Chris
Shamar
Cleveland with a
Lewis
dig.
is
Shamar
breaking the
Lewis.
line.
Yes,
And now an opportunity
Fastball
here for the
played.
Mount.
Taken by
Nello
10.
takes it in. Oh, big
And
counter
countered
ruck.
strong.
Ball is out, but Mary Wash has it.
Get with them!
Mary Wash hopes to attack now. Big line break, but a good tackle by Cleveland. Running alone, McKay just picks him up and drops him. And Mount gets it, holding on.
Yes!
Great defense by the
Great
Mount.
work!
After losing the ball, they came back quickly and harder.
Let's go, Smee!
Another opportunity for the Mount to take some big meters, gain more field advantage.
Even Corbett with the kick to touch. See if he can make it.
And a
he'll play
great
it safe.
kick.
Oh, close. Did he just hit that guy in the back of the head? James, where's the mic? He's on your video.
Mount's third line out of the game. Mary Wash has
Opportunity for sure there.
had the opportunity, failed the opportunity, and Mount took full advantage. Smart play by Fangmeyer, drawing in the defense, getting it out to the wing, and DJ Johnson has the speed to
Mount
do
St.
the
Mary's!
rest.
Really great aggression there by Jude Fangmeyer to press the defense and make that save.
Beautiful chase by the back line. I mean, there was no opportunity for a counterattack, maybe not even a kick, and that 15 just got scared. I would be too if I had Yvonne running at me full speed.
His knees looked like jelly, to be honest.
He was not ready.
He looked a little soft.
Corbett hoping to make this a 10-0 game.
Down in front. Cute little chase.
Kick is up and no good. So 8-0 Mount St. Mary's.
Here in the first 10 minutes.
The perfect start for the Mount. Get up on the board. Mary Wash is hoping to get at least something going. They've had some opportunity on defense, but
confusion there.
offensively have not been able to get anything. The kick is caught by Cleland and kicked away
Declan
by
O'Loughlin
Declan
with the clear.
O'Loughlin. Fantastic kick. The chase is on from the Mount, and the counter kick
kick
straight
to touch.
out. So Mary Wash just keeps giving the ball away,
Great pressure!
and it will be back into Mount St. Mary's hands.
Yeah, let's go, Blue! Keep guessing, buddy.
Oh, big counter from the Mary Wash, stealing their first line out. And a box kick that goes straight out again. Oh, no, it's in. What a bounce. What a bounce.
And what a counter.
And a counter rug from Mary Wash. And a penalty to Mary Wash. Deep into Mount St. Mary's territory. And things might get a little chippy here, boys.
Are you streaming? Yeah, we're streaming. You want to say hi to the Mount Friends family?
We'll say hi.
Hi to Mount Friends family and alumni.
Joined with two guests in the studio. Io Abraham, class of 2022. And Austin Ngonga, class of 2023.
Mary Wash lining up for their first points of the game. Let's see if number 9's got it in him.
He looks like he's doing all this barking, but
And the ball falls off the tee.
can't be his first time. Mary Wash trying to find their pace and their tempo in this first half.
Trying to have some sort of answer for a fantastic start for the Mount. Kick is up. No
Shanked
good.
left.
And Mary Wash cannot
Let's go,
seem to find an
boys!
answer, no matter how many
Look at the pace
calls
of
they
that.
get. Great pace
From the touch.
from the
there.
touch judge. Wheels. Corbett for the 22 drop. And the high kick sends it behind the 50, caught by the wing.
Cinnamon stick with the fingies.
Counter
Excellent
attack,
contact
broken
by the
tackle. And Mary Wash, an opportunity to attack here. Runner alone.
Raymond McGettigan in on the poach.
Oh, lots of huge scuffle in the ruck. And a penalty to the Mount.
Let's go!
Releasing on Mary Wash.
Throw your hands up again, 4. I thought it was cute.
Mary Wash is barking, but is no action. Some cat dogs. And Mount St. Mary's has an opportunity to take more territory and get another scoring opportunity.
Looks like even Corbett will be going for touch here.
Mary Wash running with one-off runners almost exclusively. Not surprising they're getting not releasing calls. And into the stands the ball goes.
Too bad no one's sitting over there, so we can't go get the ball.
Healthy looking squads on both sides. The Mountain roster has a couple guys back from injury this week. Shamar Lewis was mentioned earlier, coming back from knee injury.
And it's exciting to see him back. He's a real game changer.
Another line out for the Mount. Let's see if this is.
Stolen again by Mary Wash.
Mary Wash would play.
However, deep in their
flat.
territory. But they're on the counterattack.
Good game!
Great defense by the Mount to keep them from breaking any big gain. Run here by the forwards.
Very
Oh,
disciplined.
and what a hit by Joe Sherrick. The ball pops out. He wanted nothing of that. The counterattack here. Damon James on the run. Nobody wants to tackle him. Off to Cleveland. But the offload doesn't
Let's go,
work.
Shaq!
Joe Sherrick laid a massive hit, but is still down. And this is a.
Killed that man. That ball went flying.
I am surprised the other man wasn't down, but hopefully Sherrick is good. He seems to be up and walking.
Very disciplined man.
Good hit, Joe!
Good hit, baby!
Yeah, Joey!
Go, Quan!
And he is slow to get off the field, but I hope we are able to see him soon. Number 19, Quan Daly, former military man, here to make a difference in this game. And he is ready. They're replacing one big hitter with another. And now he enters the
Little
game.
miscommunication. Let's go, Quan!
Mary Wash tries to get the early jump, but Quan's not on the field yet. And there he is.
Quan showing that he has nothing in his forehead.
Don't hurt yourself, skirt.
Mary Wash bobbles the line out, and
that is a Mount ball.
Mount steals it. Oh no, it is back in Mary Wash hands. Just a big scuffle for the ball.
That was cute.
Penalty on Mount St. Mary's. Mary Wash kicked this to touch. See how good this kicker is. Missed one kick already, so hopefully he can get it out of bounds. It's up and not out. Caught by Johnson and returned by Brunello. Here's to Corbett, who's going to send a chip. Caught by Mary Wash, but not before he's immediately tackled.
Mary Wash immediately flood the rocks with 4 forwards. Harassed by Declan O'Loughlin.
Not many meters gain. The ball
Ball's
is
out.
out. And
Yes! Yes!
it's stolen by Mount, stripped away by Shamar Lewis, but knocked on by Mount St. Mary's. And first scrum of the game here.
Little vim and vigor from mothers here as they scream, "It is still our ball," while they're on their heels,
Let's go,
taking the
Mount!
scrum at the 22-meter line in their half.
The first scrum comes just under 20 minutes into the game. Great ball handling by both teams.
This forward pack from the Mount is elite. It'll be interesting to see how this scrum goes, but much of this game, I think, will be played between the backs.
Big kick game, I believe. I think keeping the ball in the air will be a good strategy. And
Little early contact there.
we'll reset it up. Huge Mount pack. Front row, Damon James, Raymond McGettigan, and Gavin Moore. Finn
Let's
Hughes
go, Mount,
and
big
Shane
push!
Fucht bringing it up the rear. And our back three, Quan Daly, Hayden McKay, and Shamar Lewis.
Lethal squad. Can't get a good
And
set.
Free kick to Mount St. Mary's, or to Mothers Rugby, sorry.
Yes!
No opportunity on the quick tap. And Mary Wash will stay in their zone.
They will try again with their forward grouping. And the Mount is equal to the task. Playing
And
quick.
knocked on and taken. Declan O'Loughlin picks it up. And Mount will have the opportunity.
Quite the mishandling error there from
Knocked
Mothers
on by
14.
Mount.
There you go, that's our advantage.
Off a big hit on McKay. He's slow to get up. But Mount St. Mary's had the advantage. And we're right back to a second scrum, just right after the first one.
How are you? Amazing. You're playing so well.
Back line for Mount St. Mary's, Bastian Brunello at 10, Yvonne Corbett and Declan O'Loughlin
Running it up the center.
running up the center. Wings are DJ Johnson and
At least it's one.
Dylan Van Stry, Jude Fangmeyer out back at fullback. Mount St. Mary's keeping a strong pace. Damon James.
Yes, D!
Strong
Yes,
center
D!
field carry, keeps his feet.
Mary Wash
Yes!
does not want to tackle him. a solid 10-meter drive of 5 meters after contact. McKay, shifty guy.
Oh, niggas. Come on, work it back.
The mountain resets.
Back to James. He wants the ball as much as possible.
They still have numbers.
Good hands. Jude. Jude Fangmeyer brings it down to the 1, and he's in for the try. What a play. He hits the dummy and brings it in. Jude Fangmeyer, what a play.
Let's go, Jude!
Yeah, Jude!
Yes!
Let's go, boy!
Great work, boys!
Great attack by Mount St. Mary's. Yo, can you hold this phone real quick? Bro, kicked her in practice. I dove on a ball and Gavin he came wanting to kick it off the ground and just right in my hand. And Yvonne Corbett lines up for his second extra point of the game.
It was funny. We were sitting at a diner and
Trying to make this
we were sitting there with
a 3-score game.
I think Jose. All the three of us just chilling at breakfast. This is awesome.
I know.
How you?
I didn't even know that one. Good to see you. All right, I'm back.
And Mount St. Mary's playing with incredible pace. The backline hands are working great. The forwards getting great meters. Mary Wash has no answer right now. The kick is up, and it's good.
Yes!
From the corner, Yvonne Corbett. And 15-0 Mount St. Mary's, just over 20 minutes into the game. Let's go, Finn!
Yeah, Finn Hughes!
The kickoff caught by O'Loughlin. Oh, big run by Daly, but bigger hit by Mary Washington. Oh, and Mount St. Mary's will kick this away. That was close offsides. And it bounces, and they'll be on the counterattack, but nothing there. Hayden McKay eating up anybody who comes in the center of the field. And offsides on Mount St. Mary's. Didn't get back enough, but McKay with the aggression. The captain of this Mount St. Mary's team is a freshman. Do you want to take the phone back? And Mary Wash kicks it in the touch. They'll take a line out deep in the Mount territory, but let's see if they can capitalize this time. They've been down inside the Mount's 40 only once and failed to get 3. And knocked on right away.
Great work! Good pressure!
Mary Washington is playing scared. They do not want to be hit by this Mount St. Mary's team who is
Nice
coming out
hands,
in full force. Scrum number 3 on the day, Mount St. Mary's first scrum. Chris Cleland put the ball in. Bobbles in. Mount St. Mary Washington is all over it. but still an opportunity here for the Mount. And Raymond McGettigan running it in hard. And diving over called on Mary Washington. They could have played it safe and would have had the opportunity for the ball back, but instead Mount St. Mary's will kick this in the touch. Most likely into Mary Wash territory. And what a kick by Corbett, bringing it close to the 22. Sorry for anybody out there watching this. We do not have a stand for the camera. Shout out to our cameraman, Sebastian Flemings, doing a fantastic job. But hey, something's better than nothing. So
And Joe Sherrick will make a re-entry.
Joe
Let's go,
Sherrick back
Sherrick!
in the game, ready to make a difference.
Draw blood, baby. Let's go.
I know Mary Wash does not like seeing that, especially whoever he almost knocked down in the first hit.
I think just off. He's aggressive as well. Yeah, so Ray's also good off. Yeah.
The line speed from Mary Washington is impressive, but yet they still cannot seem to have much. Knock on by the Mount and a scrum to Mount St. Mary's.
Gavin Moore with an understandable mishandle there.
Good defensive pressure by Mary Wash. They've
This
been
Mary
all over.
Wash team may be down, but they are aggressive and they do want that W.
Sure do. This has been a rematch, a long time awaiting after that first October matchup on that rainy day, now in great conditions. This could show who is the real top-tier team, and right now it is looking like Mount St. Mary's. Hard run. Brunello brings him right down, though. Good meters gain. They go for the inside ball, but Hayden McKay takes any opportunity of that. High stiff arm. And a big run from Mary Wash. Starting to get some life in this offense.
Yes!
And Shamar
Yes!
Lewis just puts him down in a kick from Mary Wash. They will send it back.
Way to dump his ass!
What a hit by Shamar. First game back, and he's playing like he's been playing without injury for years. Quan Daly excited on the sideline, excited for his team. And man, I would be too. Line out for Mary Wash. And a bad pass leads to no real opportunity. Mary Wash back on the attack. But the Mount forwards have come to play. Oh, O'Loughlin. Big hit, but a positive gain for Mary Wash. Some good face play here. Oh, and the tips ball. Huge line break, but chased down by Damon James for a prop that man can move. Gavin Moore on the tackle, but he gets the offload off somehow. Huge offload. Man, the ball movement looking good for Mary Wash, but in the end, yet to get it out to the wing. Stood up.
Yo, there's not a chair there, 3.
Oh, and it's picked off by Corbett. And oh my.
Yes!
And he is gone. Goodbye.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yvonne Corbett takes it home for the pick 5.
Him!
And Mary Wash, what a rough start for them. Let's go, Yvonne!
What happened?
Just over 30 minutes in, and it is starting to look like a blowout. What a play.
Even Corbett to take the kick and make it 7 off his intercepted
50 meters. And he had all the pace for that.
try. Some left in the tank.
Mary Wash, what happened? And the kick is up.
Let's go, Evie!
And it's a 4-score game before halftime. Wow. Let's go, Mount!
Let's go, Mount!
Wow. The defense from Mount St. Mary's giving no opportunity. Anytime you think Mary Wash has a chance,
Keep the momentum!
they fumble the bag. Mary Wash kicking off yet again. Oh, it's knocked on.
Recovered by Dylan Van Straat.
No knock on. And the call, knock on Mount St. Mary's. Will be a Mary Wash scrum at the 22. Mary Wash has the opportunity for some points, but off previous possessions, the chances of them scoring does not look high. Not the Mary Wash team we've seen in the past.
Not at all.
Mount St. Mary's! Mount St. Mary's!
Let's go, boys!
Big push by Mount St. Mary's. This
Yes!
and it's picked up by Sherrick. Mount St. Mary's takes advantage. Offsides. What? McKay's run, that looked pretty high. Ref not calling much. That gotta be offsides. And offsides is the call. They'll go with the quick tap. Man, if I were on Mary Wash, I'd be mad too. Mary Wash wants no smoke right now. Absolutely none. You doing all that barking? Cat dog!
Cat dog! Cat dog! Stay mad, 8! Stay mad! Let the boys play! Boys will be boys!
Mary Wash fans angry, and man, I would be too.
Every attack by this Mother's offense has been quickly snuffed out and countered by a conflagration coming out of the Mount back line. Even Corbett to kick the touch once again. And his mark is made.
What a kick!
Let's go, boys! Big
Just
line.
outside the 22.
They walking! They walking!
They're tired, Mount!
They can't hang!
The energy in the stadium for the Mount side is impeccable. The energy for the Mother side is dead.
I love Finton Hughes! And a conversation
And a yellow card for Sherrick.
What about that card?
Shows Sherrick. Not entirely clear why. This is coming from the AR on the touchline.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty late call, if you ask me. I mean, the kick had already happened. Joe Shiesty, playing with the Shiesty energy. Maybe a little too much as he's in the sin bin, but a man down, I think Mount St. Mary's will be fine.
Equal to the task of this mother's side so far.
And a weak kick from Mother's Rugby. Sherrick might have threw the punch, but Mary Wash sure instigated.
Let's go, Mount! Figure it out!
Line out for Mary Wash. They win it and chopped down right away by McKay, who's been all over the field defensively today. Knocked on by Mary Wash, and another failed opportunity.
Ball doesn't lie!
Ball do not lie.
Get a grip! Yeah, Joe Sherrick! Yes!
Yeah, Joe!
Shiesty!
The old moniker with two black eyes, you can't see anything, stands true for this first half. Mount St. Mary's has come out swinging, and Mothers has been hard pressed to counter.
And you can tell they're feeling it emotionally. Nothing able to get done. They're trying everything, but they can't even catch the ball first. I should.
Today!
And
Get 3, come on!
Breathe, 3, the trick is to breathe!
injury stoppage here.
Prop! Do you got it? You don't look like you got it.
And number 17 will come on.
For Mary Wash.
Let's go, Mount!
We'll see if this substitution prop can hang with the Mount front row.
The Mount scrums have been dominant today, winning one
Let's go,
defensively, but this will be their put in. Cleveland puts it in at 9. Huge drive for Mary Wash, but it'll still go Mount St. Mary's way. Yvonne Corbett on the run. He wants no smoke on that tackle, but Corbett still goes down. Hard run by Lewis, putting a man on the ground.
What happened?
Mary Wash, as much as they have not played well, their counter-rucking game has been impeccable.
Stay connected!
And here comes the counterattack, but
Dude, Gavin's been hit by that shit
nowhere.
3 times. Gavin, he does it every time!
Diving over, called on Mount St. Mary's, and an opportunity to take some territory. 1 minute left in the first half, barring any extra time.
Mary Washington will take the line out. Quickly take this opportunity to say thank you to our Mount friends and family for tuning in to this excellent show.
This has been a fantastic game on a beautiful day. And we still have another half yet to play.
Current score is 22 Mount St. Mary's, 0 Mary Washington. Looking to change that.
McKay all over the tackle again.
They can't figure out who.
That looked like obstruction. But Mary Wash getting pushed back already after winning the line out. And they give it right back. Jude Fangmeyer with the hard run. And Mount St. Mary's is off the attack again. Mary Wash over the 50. But it is stolen back by Mary Wash. Miscommunication on the ruck. It is beginning to get chippy.
That woman down there is fucking with Declan. She's out on the field. You can't just touch him.
The ball handling by Mary Wash, not like
They're
it usually is. They're playing scared, running sideways and just giving the ball up. And they look tired.
Why is the clock stopped? Why is the clock stopped? Oh, okay.
Oh, great tackle by McKay. I mean, I've seen him on every tackle today. Holding on, Mount St. Mary's winning the ball back.
Yes!
And wow, they cannot get anything done offensively. They started at the 22 with the line out.
Because it's last play. That's what I've heard.
Push back and giving the ball up again. Yvonne Corbett will kick this out, and this should be the last play of the half.
Yes!
And it is halftime here at Segra Field. 22 Mount St. Mary's to 0 for Mary Washington.
You're not on the field! You can't touch our player!
It is getting scuffy out here. And man, if I were on Mary Wash, I'd be mad too. We will be back after the half. Stay tuned.
Control your sideline, man! Don't touch our player! This isn't a debate! You don't care! That she touched his head? You can't touch them on the field.
Stay mad! Stay mad!
Like what? Look at the scoreboard!
Stay mad!
Ratio! God.
I don't have to do anything.
You really can't.
You just gotta look at the scoreboard.
They really can't score with another man and 4 opportunities.
Welcome back to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, Mount friends, family, and alumni. We are getting ready to kick off the second half of this pretty lopsided game at halftime, but you know Mary Wash, a strong team, could make something happen. Mary Wash just kicking off for what seems like every 5 minutes. They received the opening kickoff and have yet to receive another one. And the second half is underway. Mount St. Mary's won by Mary Wash. What a kick. And they have a scoring opportunity right off the gate. Mount St. Mary's still playing a man down. Joe Sherrick on the bench with a yellow card. And an opportunity here for Mount St. Mary's. Good hands, and they will score in the corner. Mount Mary Washington's first points of the game. The first points of the game for Mary Washington. And
finally have responded to 22 unanswered points from the first half.
within the first minute of the second half, the start Mary Wash needed to stay in this game. And
we'll see if that change in energy continues for the rest of this half.
Mount St. Mary's still playing a man down, so we're joined by Will Jacobs here in the studio. And the kick for Mary Washington, a long corner kick. Corbett has been 1 for 2 for Mount. Let's see what the Mary Washington kicker can bring to the table. The kick is up and no good.
Falls short, did not have the accuracy nor the distance to get that one through the uprights.
And 22-5 will be the score early in the second half. Mount St. Mary's slow to the kickoff, taking their time, catching their breaths. They want to use as much time as possible. Not let Mary Wash get any opportunities. Corbett to kick off. Kick is up and tackled immediately just outside the 22. And these Mount defense is already back to doing what it does. Slow play here and a box kick coming.
For the end of that last half.
No, not yet. And straight out.
He's still in the center.
Mount St. Mary's is
Let's go,
taking
Mount!
over.
I'm only counting 13.
And it'll be brought up. It is outside the 22, straight out. So line out at the spot of the
I
kick.
also count 13.
And Declan's not out there. That's why I thought they gave him first.
I'm not sure.
Great opportunity here for Mount St. Mary's to get on the board and respond
Who knows? Yeah,
to the
let's
score
go.
by Mary Wash.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why do we only have 12 guys out there? We're 13. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 13.
Mount St. Mary's wins the line out and bobbled, but still able to be maintained. Corbett able to gain some positive yards. Hard run by Lewis. And holding on called on Mary Washington. So a penalty here for the Mount.
I was kidding. I am kidding. Leave it.
And it is getting scrappy again. Yeah, Finn! Corbett to send this deep into Mary Wash territory. And a huge opportunity for Mount St. Mary's. Oh,
Let's go, Abby!
he will be going for points. Around a 35-meter kick, little to the left. But if anyone can make this, it is Corbett.
Yeah, Finn!
Behind us, they are setting up for the Old Glory game to follow. Corbett hoping to make this a 20-point game. The scoreboard clock is no longer running, so we're not really sure about time. But it's probably been around 5-6 minutes in.
Score, however, is definitely 22-5. We'll see if we can make that 28.
The kick is up and no good.
No good, just wide.
Just left. Had the distance, just not the accuracy. Mary Wash will drop this at the 22. Send it out over the heads of Mary Washington. Will be returned by Brunello, who sends it right back. Wobbly kick. It goes out of bounds. And a line out to Mount St. Mary's. And Joe Sherrick back in the game. Yellow card off. And Quan Daly has entered in for Finton Hughes. Good stuff, Finn! So, two hard hitters in for the game for Mount St. Mary's. And tackled by McKay, who's just been all over the field. Diving over called, and the quick tap goes. Breaking tackles, and he sends it wide. Mary Wash has some numbers, and they send the grubber through. Out of bounds, however. And it will not be a 50-22. Close, but not quite. And the line out here for the Mount, deep in their own territory. Good music here out today on a beautiful day. I don't know if it's a live band or just some stereo music, but they're playing well. Old Glory, come out to a game. This is some great stuff. Line out one by Mount St. Mary's, but knocked on. And Mary Wash recovers. But it will be a scrum to Mary Wash inside the 22, around 15 meters.
Yet another serious-looking chance for this mother's side, seeing if they can squeeze in another 7 points. 2 minutes left on the card for Declan O'Loughlin.
It is still a 3-possession game.
Why do we only have 14? Why do we have 14 in there? What? There's only 14 guys. Wait, you got red card at halftime.
No, Shiesty and Quan came back in.
Quan subbed in.
No,
Quan took out Finn.
Quan took out Finn.
We are just finding out another yellow card has been given to Mount St. Mary's. Declan O'Loughlin.
Shortly expire in about 8
So
minutes.
Mount St. Mary's still playing down a player. We're playing down 2 players at the beginning of this half. We were not aware of that. But Mount St. Mary's playing like they're still playing with 15. And the forwards for Mary Wash not able to pick up anything.
So they will play wide to their wings.
But they get it out wide. Mary Wash on the attack. And in for the try in the corner. Mary Washington taking advantage of the power play.
So who is?
Axel Arias will come on for Christopher Cleland early in the second half.
Axel Arias making his debut in the game. Someone down on the Mount St. Mary's sideline. It looks like Shamar Lewis. Looks like just a cramp, though. And that's good to see. He has been playing an impeccable game. And it would suck to see him go. Christopher Cleland coming off the field. Killer Clee. What a player. But
Whatever the fuck happened here, where that lady on the sideline fucked.
Why are we getting in trouble when they're starting?
He didn't even do anything though. He just went like this on the guy.
About like the beginning of March.
another corner kick coming for Mary Wash. Missed the first one. He's hoping to make this a 10-point game instead of a 2-try game. The kick is up and no good.
Did not have the distance nor the accuracy. 12 for Mary Washington. Seems
Come
to
on,
have
now!
a couple troubles with his boot today.
Let's
See if we
go,
can
boys!
hone in his accuracy in the second half.
Mary Wash 0 for 3 on kicks today, including 2 extra point tries and a penalty conversion try.
Oh yeah, Quad! Number 19 in the field, number 1 in our hearts!
Corbett to kick off for the second time this half. Sends it deep, hoping for no chance of a return, and they will kick it straight out.
No shot. No shot.
Mount St. Mary's will have a line out just outside the 50.
And Declan O'Loughlin will return to the pitch to finish what he started in the first half. Yellow card time is up, and the Barbarian himself returns.
With his beautiful
Let's go,
Goldilocks.
13!
And a full back line for Mount St. Mary's. They've been getting cooked up in the back line since the yellow card has been off. But now, with numbers even, hopefully the defensive presence will return. The line out up, stolen by Mary Wash, right over the top. And they'll be back on the attack.
He came back in at half.
Sherrick back.
For what happened over here. I guess. I
Yes.
don't know why.
But they gave him a 5. They gave him a 5
Back
minute call.
line.
Yes,
and,
we had 2 off in
yeah.
the first half.
No. They get. I think they screwed up.
Oh,
But they
what
don't
a
admit it.
hit. McKay just putting the big fella down. Size do not matter.
It's just weird as hell.
Oh, crash ball, but knocked
Yes!
on by Mary Wash. The handling errors continue.
Liam Horton. to
William
take the
Horton,
pitch.
number 25.
Oh, Liam Horton.
He is on, taking off Declan O'Loughlin.
Sophomore out of County Cork, Ireland.
Horton to wing, Van Streit to fullback, and Jude Fangmeyer, a try scorer here today, back at center. Horton brings a great speed and agility to the field with the ball in his hands. So hopefully they can get it to him.
With about 15 minutes left in this game, your score is 10 Mothers, 22 Mount St. Mary's.
Mary Wash takes advantage, wins the defensive scrum. Not Hell gets back up, and they are taking full advantage.
Come on, boys, launch!
However, when Mount St. Mary's gets set up on defense, they are hard to penetrate. And what a tackle by Sherrick. He has been smacking people when he's been on the field. The grubber is through, picked up by Brunello, and he's going to take a run. It's to Daryl Johnson. Oh, almost brought out. It'll be out of bounds and a one out for Mount St. Mary's. The ball was fumbled around a bit off the offload.
They threw it into our guy.
Mount St. Mary's, an opportunity to attack here. An injury down on the field. Wildmans gets checked out. Let's give a thanks to our sponsors. the Performance Chain, Elite Rugby Scholars, Young Glory DC, Steamroller Rugby Supply, Spikes Auto Care and Tire, and Profile High Performance.
Thank you, Mount St. Mary's friends,
Thank
family,
you.
and alumni for tuning in and for their support.
And thank you to our great sponsors.
Again, we apologize for the shaky camera up here in the stands, but rugby is rugby nonetheless.
That dude just asked if we have a
The Mary Wash player will head off the field, and the line out will go up. It's won by the Mount, but they're going to call not straight.
With a penalty kick.
Weird call with both teams having an opportunity to get the ball, but it's the ref's decision. Free kick coming for Mary Wash.
Nice. He's 21 right now. Oh, yeah.
And Mary Washington has elected the scrum.
Take the scrum.
Yeah.
Mount St. Mary's started off hot on their scrums, but Mary Wash has been playing aggressive.
Come on, Mount!
After being blown out in that first half, they're trying to come back. They do not want to be embarrassed on this big stage. Mary Wash send it out to the backs, where they break the gain line, but not by much. The defensive presence of the Mount forwards has been insane.
Indomitable and indefatigable.
Huge words from Flemings. Stood up and put down. Crash back, and oh my gosh,
Yet
what a
another
hit.
by Hayden McKay.
Hayden McKay all over the field defensively. He tries to turn the corner, but Liam Horton's too fast for him. Sherrick will hold him up, but not wrap him down. And he gets a couple extra meters on that run. Give another run to the forwards, but if I were Mary Wash, I'd be scared to run into these forwards too. Oh! And Corbett sat down. Mary Wash on the attack. Still not gaining much, just little by little.
His mother's side, walking around in the backfield a lot, looking tired.
Looking very
pensive.
tired. And they will
Little
kick this
hesitant.
away. They have many phases, but not many meters gained.
Give it to the Mount boys and see what they can handle.
Brunello will go for an attack. He's up on his feet still.
On wheels.
Oh my
He's still going. What a run by Brunello.
Where's your defense?
To Horton on the wing. And an opportunity here. Hard run. And Mount St. Mary's deep into the territory of Mary Washington.
Where's the wheels at?
Oh, one more. Oh. And it's knocked on in the try zone. A yellow card given to Mary Washington. He will be sent off, so while knocked on in the try zone, they will have another opportunity here. Mount St. Mary's! Mount St. Mary's!
Yeah!
Let's go, boys!
I mean, it's been a long time, right?
What a run, boy!
Take a walk, friends. Take a walk.
How many broken tackles?
My favorite color is yellow, too.
Great kick. Good job, number 4. Good
It seems like Mary Washington may have left their defensive presence in Blacksburg, Virginia this morning. Not a very staunch opposition to this vigorous Mount aggression. It has been hard.
Let's go, Gavin!
Finn O'Leary into the game at prop, taking out Gavin Moore. Shout out O'Leary Asphalt.
Let's go, Larry!
Absolute ox of a human being. Incredible strength in all of the Mount forwards here, but especially their front rows. Damon James, Raymond McGettigan, Gavin Moore, who just came off, corn-fed Ohio boy, to be replaced by Finn O'Leary. the Ox from Eastern Maryland.
Mount St. Mary's will try to maul this into the try zone.
Unstoppable.
No stoppable, and they will
That is a
score.
try.
Too easy for the try. Mount St. Mary's puts more points up on the board. Mount St. Mary's!
Mount St. Mary's!
Let's go, boys!
Let's go, boys!
Big maul, not sure who had the ball in that try, but a try nonetheless.
To keep the wise words flowing, the old moniker, losers go quiet, has been especially true for this mother's side today.
Completely silent. The fans not even cheering.
Incoherent communications on the field from the coaching staff, and very little vim and vigor from their fans here.
Amazing return by Bastian Brunello. Sets up a fantastic try opportunity for the Mount, and they take full advantage. Yvonne Corbett for a kick just outside the 15-meter channel.
A few deep breaths for Mr. Corbett.
1 for 3 on the day.
And what a touch!
Right through the pipes for a 29-10 lead.
Even Corbett, the man, the myth, the South African.
19-point lead for Mount St. Mary's, and they show no signs of stopping as they will receive the kickoff. All 15 men back on the field, and you see what they can do when they're at full numbers.
Let's go, Mount!
Ball will be taken left by Mary.
Deep kick, and Fangmeyer, a blocked kick deep into their own territory. Not a good look, but Joe Sherrick sends him backwards. It's too easy for the man. But another grubber through. What a play, though, defensively by Arias. Or Brunello, sorry, they're both blonde. And out of bounds.
With just 5 minutes left in this second half. We'll see if Mary Washington can answer again, trying to up their chances as the clock winds down.
And it will be a Mount St. Mary's lineout.
As we said at the beginning of this half.
Wait, no. Penalty to Mary Wash. Not sure the call, maybe talking back. Unfortunate for the Mount. Really not sure what happened on that play. They sent a grubber through, got tipped around, and ended up.
There are only 5 minutes left.
Rolled towards Quan Daly, stepped out, and they will send this out of bounds. So Mary Wash hoping for their own opportunity to maul. But will their forwards be able to push the pack of Mount St. Mary's, who's been dominant all game?
Hey!
Picked him up, put him down, no throw.
Again, the lack of cohesion and communication with this mother's side is a little bit troubling. It seems like it's been standing in their way all game long.
They do not maul, decide to play it out the backs, and the handling issues continue. Running behind the whole defense and just sat down. Mary Washington had the opportunity and just did not take the chance. Strong run by the forwards, however. We'll send it out to the backs again. The 10 takes it, but when you run in the Quan Daly, you're not getting far. Back to the forwards. Missed tackle. They'll try for the corner again.
Still progressive meters for this mother's side. We'll see if they can push it over the line.
Big maw here, going for the push, but put down.
And the Mount forwards are equal to the task once again.
They will go for the pick and goes, but Mount St. Mary's,
team is just within 10 meters.
They're ready for this. They are ready for anything. They go to the wing, they have the numbers, and it's put down in the corner again by Mary Washington. Mount St. Mary's was not aware of the overload on the outside, and they took full advantage. Quick hands.
Let's go, Pat!
And it'll set up a third corner kick of the game for this kicker. 0 for 2 on the day. Can he make it 0 for 3?
Every try from this mother's side has been within that far 5-meter channel on the edge.
Almost right on the line every time.
I attribute that entirely to the Mount forwards and their domination of the center of this part.
No opportunity to get up the middle for Mary Washington. While, yeah, they are scoring tries, they are not scoring them easy. Ooh. The kick is up and
Hits the
just short,
crossbar.
hitting the crossbar.
This time he may have had the accuracy, but again, his power was just not there to get it across the bar.
Kicking off, Yvonne Corbett, and he sends it up deep. Mary Wash will send it right back. No one. Right out again. The Mary Wash foot has not been there
Thank
today.
you! Let's go, boys!
Giving the ball back to Mount St. Mary's many times.
We are down to the last 2 minutes of this game, it looks.
Oh, and that's why we're all
Your score is 29, Mount St. Mary's. Only 15 for Mothers Rugby.
I think we got more time than that. I think we got maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, we're not really sure about the time, ladies and gentlemen. And a free kick to Mary Wash.
It has to be it. There's no other reason.
And they have elected the scrum.
And they will take the scrum. And now it's a penalty for talking back.
Stop. Don't talk to him.
And Mount St. Mary's, while winning this game, have lost the penalty battle.
Okay!
Very chippy team today. As I was saying before, not really sure about the time. Scoreboard's kind of all over the place. Right now it's saying around 21 minutes, so we're about halfway through the second half. Plenty of time for things to change in this game. But plenty of time the Mount to continue to take the lead. Mary Wash will throw in the line out. And a sub coming in for Mary Wash. Leave a front row sub, which hopefully he can make a difference.
And the lineout is in, up, and back for Mary Wash.
They'll send it out to the backs. Loop play,
Yes,
but
dude!
Bangmeyer reads
Yes!
it beautifully. He does not miss many tackles and does not miss that one there. And the forwards continue to stifle the Mary Wash forwards.
Why the fuck did 2 of our people was
Mary Wash playing it slow.
DJ,
Send them
look up!
backwards.
This will be the 6th phase for Mary Wash
he's
on
good,
this
they got
drive,
people.
slowly being put onto their heels and onto their backs.
6 phases, but negative meters.
Yes!
Good up at the line. Mary
Joseph
Washington.
Shiesty Sherrick all over the field today when he's been in. High ball, sends it back, and no opportunity here for Mary Wash.
Seems like the 12 here didn't come to play rugby. Didn't really want the smoke on that one.
Opportunity
doing all
on the
this
edge
work.
for Mary Wash. Good line break, set him up inside the 22.
Again, these Mount forwards have domineered the center of this field. The only opportunities for Mary Wash are on the edge, and they will exploit it if they're given the opportunity.
They'll try the edge again, but Mount St. Mary's ready this time. They know that left edge Just there to
We're gonna have our own alumni.
Turned inside
Yes!
out once again.
driven back again.
A nice maple run.
We'll
and a
try it
goal.
out, but running off
Yes!
runoff runner.
Remember the scramble team?
They'll send it wide, high ball. But
You
Van
ain't
Stry
stepping
eats
back
it
up!
right up.
How's Bill's
Not
Yes!
much opportunity. One back by the Mount. And a great defensive stand, but
taped up?
diving over
Yes!
called by Mary Washington.
Yes! Great D,
Shamar
boys!
Lewis, what a play to stop a drive from Mary Washington.
Let's go, Mount!
The Mount St. Mary's energy is here.
Great work, boys!
And they will send this in the touch.
Yeah, over there.
Let's see if we can catch a ball here in the stands. Kick is up, and it's right. Ah! And Mary Wash cheering about the not very far kick, but
It's like, yeah.
Quick shout out to all the Mount St. Mary's rugby family who could not be with us here today. Cole Patterson, we're thinking of you.
love you, Cole.
Go, Finn!
It's up. Shane fucked with the catch. They'll send it out to the backs, and they'll boot this one away.
Delicious ball.
Liam has a chance to get the ball, but it bounces out. Not straight out, so it'll be a
It's all right, boys. Good luck.
Is that the Finn kid, number 17?
line out to Mary Washington. She signaled Mount St. Mary's first.
It has been fabled that Mary Washington was doing all this barking. It stands true and apparent over the past 45 minutes of play that they are cat dogs.
Really? We're playing with the bare minimum this year.
Sure are.
I think we're getting a bunch of
Mary Wash with a huge break, but Brunello takes him down with his freshly dyed hair. Oh, Hunter Herzog in the game. Gotta
Here
love
to
the
make a
Zog
statement
Hog.
with his shoulder.
Oh, big hit, puts him down.
Quickly back on sides. This Mount defense is impeccable.
Oh, the offload, and they send the ball backward.
Playing
Meters lost again.
frantic rugby on their heels.
Mary Washington's been playing frantic all game, not been able to control the hands.
Yes!
Kick coming here for Mary Washington, another box kick, which does not go far. And Fangmeyer will recover it. Quick play. Herzog with the carry, but he gets put down. But they'll go quick to the back line. They have the numbers. And it's Liam Horton. Does he have the pace? No. But he has the ability to stay in bounds. It's picked up by Van Stry, who will score! Into the middle. Swan diving in. And Mount St. Mary's extends this lead.
Let's fucking go!
What a try. What a way to follow.
Let's go!
And the Wings continue to score for Mount St. Mary's.
Called back.
Oh, and it was called back. Pretty late call, if you ask me. The touch judge on the sideline has been late with their calls all day. Kind of unfortunate, but
Doesn't matter! Doesn't matter! Doesn't matter!
Yeah!
an injured Mountaineer down, Damon James. That is not a good look. Who helped set up that try with a beautiful pass.
Yeah!
And now Mary Washington will make a sub. Couple people down on the field right now.
Big cheers for the Mary Washington Oompa Loompa wearing number 19 today. Coming out to assist this forward pack with their disc unity and lack of cohesion, which has severely cost them this match.
A possible sub coming in for Mount St. Mary's. Seamus McGorty, the Michigan boy. Number 16, making his debut into the game, and man, he is happy to just be out here. You know when Seamus comes in the tights, he's not playing around. Just under 30 minutes into this half. Scoreboard only turned on only about halfway into this half. The clock. 29 Mount St. Mary's, 15 Mary Washington. Mary Wash scrum coming up. Hard run by the center, but brought down immediately. McKay just all over the field today. What a game from him. Bobbled by Mary Wash, no opportunity on the edge. But a big run to follow up the loss. We'll send it out to the backs, and 10 found them. Stolen by Sherrick. Mount St. Mary, but he lost it. And it's booted away. Strong boot, but it stays in. Had an opportunity for a 50-22. They'll take it on the edge. McGorty to Johnson. Breaks off on the edge and stays in. Breaking more tackles. Great field position for Mount St. Mary's. An amazing run by Johnson. The bail ball. Brunello takes it, but loses it trying for the offload. And Mary Wash will take the ball again. Ball just going back and forth between the two teams.
What is that noise?
Mount St. Mary's got the ball back, sends it down on the boot. Shamar Lewis on the chase. And tackled deep in the try zone. It's picked up by McKay off the loose ball. Mount St. Mary's slowing the ball down, getting opportunities, run in by Herzog.
DJ, work!
They'll send it to the backs. And Brunello just eats it. Dylan hoping to get his try back. Broken by Corbett, but... And Finn O'Leary off the tips ball. What a line! In for the try.
Let's go!
And Mount St. Mary's reclaims the try they took away for them. And man, this Mary Wash crowd is silent.
Woo! Let's go, Lucky Charms!
Good job. Good job.
Finn O'Leary, the freshman from Gonzaga.
All smiles for this Mount squad today.
All smiles.
Finn O'Leary.
Hayden McKay skippering this team and dominating the field with his shoulder.
St. Mary's!
Mount St. Mary's.
Woo! Good job, man.
Man, what a game from Mount St. Mary's. Corbett just inside the 15-meter, just outside the 15-meter channel.
Can you take this? I need to go pee.
And the kick is up and through the wickets. Corbett, I believe his third made conversion of the day. And a 36-15 lead, 3-try lead for Mount St. Mary's. Mary Wash, no answer.
That's a clone, bro. That's a clone.
And unlike the defensive battle they had earlier in last season, this has been all offense for Mount St. Mary's, and the kick goes straight out. And Mount St. Mary's will take this at the 50. And a tough break for Gonzaga. Yo, your finger's like over the camera.
What?
No,
This is my first time. This is my first time.
Your fingers are in front of the camera.
My bad.
The fact that we're recording on a phone is kind of crazy.
Yeah, we need like an iPad.
It's just a normal thing.
The second half is coming to a close soon. About 5 minutes left and a scrum here for Mount St. Mary's. Big drive by Mary Wash, but they can't take it. Arias takes it to Corbett, who gets a big run breaking the gain line.
Get with him!
And it's out, and that is the game.
Yes! Yes!
And Mount St. Mary's walked
go,
in their
boys!
trap and took over their
Good
trap.
game!
36 Mount St. Mary's, 15 Mary Washington. What a game. Dominant performance. Some fantastic games played all around. Man, that was exciting to watch. Mount St. Mary's, they brought the shiesty energy today, and they come out with the win. I want to thank everybody who was watching at home. This has been a fantastic experience. My partner Sebastian coming back right now. Sebastian, come say bye to the people at home.
You ready to take away?
We are. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure up in the booth today.
Absolutely has. We're going to stay tuned here just to get one little salute from the Mount squad. Connor. Walk down there.
Mount squad coming to the sideline to thank everyone at home. They walked in their trap. They took over their trap. Mount St. Mary starting off their spring season with a bang.
You done? Is it over?
No, but thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And we are out.